Hey everybody, it's Charge from Vegas Virality, and it's been a while since I've done a Walking Dead video, but I feel like with Region War coming back this week, I feel like it's a good time to do one. So the updates to Region War is actually pretty interesting. You're no longer just going up against one other region. I don't really know what the issue was last time. People were really upset, and Scopely sent out like this apology thing, and I actually liked Region War the first time, so I don't know what everybody was so crazy about, but yeah, this time there's another region in there too, so it's 3 regions all kind of like free-for-all, so I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, right now let's just take a look at the rewards. So I really like that there are 3 tiers of rewards here. You got your rank rewards, you've got your milestone, and you've got your region rank. Our region is number 1, which is cool because like yesterday it was 3rd place. And for this event you get 1,000. Like the rank reward is really big. It's way higher, 4 times what rank 2 is. So it's definitely best if your region can finish number 1. The milestone rewards, I already unlocked this. With my team, it's really not hard to get a lot of points in each war. And then the rank rewards, I'm a little disappointed that we're only in 21st place. Like I said, I've only been in like 8 wars or so, and I have more points than almost everybody else on the team. It's kind of disappointing, but I do understand. The main reason for this is because Scopely sent out a message here a little while ago that actually had me very concerned. It said that it was keeping an eye on raids and combat and stuff like that, and it was going to change the stats of 6-star characters. So for me, I was really worried because I spent a lot of time and effort, and I gave up some characters like Ben, for instance, who, you know, I got a lot of comments about saying that that was a huge mistake and blah blah blah. And I was like, if they rework the stats on the 6-star characters and make them a little weaker, then that's going to make those people even more correct. But when I got on the next day, my team, which was already S4 at the time, shot up to S5. So they actually made 6-star characters even better. And in raids and stuff, I have been even stronger. Like now, every time I wake up, I check the game and I got like plus 100 rep because people try to take me down and they just can't do it. So I'm not saying I never lose, because I do, but it's definitely a less likely event that I lose. But anyway, so yeah, that actually was really cool for me because it kind of reaffirms what I believed at the time when 6-star characters were announced and I decided to give away that Ben and other characters, other 5-stars, was that with 6 stars coming out, you know, holding on to the past and trying to be a person who kept 5-star characters was just going to hold me back in the long run. So I went ahead with it and kind of put all my chips on the table or whatever and put a team together as fast as I could with all 6-star characters. So now I have 5 6-star characters on my main team. 4 of them are 3rd tier maxed out. 1 of them is 2nd tier maxed out. I need 1 more of those hand crank radios, and then he'll be in the 3rd tier as well. They have another event, an item event, with screwdrivers and stuff. I've done a few pulls from the regular screwdrivers, but the timing of this event is just really tough for me, and I am not I'm not really into grinding right now. I have other things going on, so I've kind of cooled down, so I don't do this every day, and it's unfortunate because, you know, I could have potentially gotten a hand crank radio and then brought him up to the next level, and then after that I could have also gotten some items to upgrade one of my characters to the 4th tier, which is definitely something that some of the players in our region is going to do. Anyway, I got about a minute before this war starts here. I'm actually in this war, so just so you guys can see, I'll pull up my team. You guys can see what I'm talking about here. My team is S5. This is my defense/attack team. I used to have 2 separate teams for this, but it's the exact same team with the exact same weapons, so I figured, what the heck. Anyway, my Mirabelle, I was able to finally craft a stun gun for her, which is really cool because she's already pretty strong health-wise, and her stunning attack is pretty useful. Now she can stun an enemy for 2 turns just by sitting there. Yumiko wasn't on my team very recently because when it came to my best overall team, Trip, my 5-star Trip, made the team a little better. But with this reworking of 6-star stats, there is no question in my mind that Yumiko is the best option for this team. Zeke and Negan are both carrying these absolute defense weapons, which are definitely pretty valuable here. And I probably should switch this weapon with the next one over, the Violent Military Shotgun. But yeah, so the war has started, so I kind of missed my cue to attack the watchtower. But I'm gonna go ahead and just let's take a look and scout which one of these sides I want to go after. So I still have a little bit of trouble with people with the what is his name? Carl. With the Carl as their leader. Just because, I mean, he has so much defense boost, it makes things a little more tricky for me. So when I see Carl, I'm a little bit more hesitant on going into attack, especially when our team doesn't even have any of the like bonuses. So yeah, see, I stunned their Abraham just by kind of sitting there, which I think is, again, just one of the coolest things for me. Without even really doing anything, people are getting stunned. Now I have a lot of stunned characters too. He brought somebody back. Wasn't really paying attention there, which is kind of sad because I should have beaten this guy with all of my guys still standing. But because I wasn't paying attention, I didn't realize that the Abraham there was the revival Abraham. So this battle actually went on a lot longer than it should have. I don't know that I could have kept Tyrese alive, but yeah, that was not my best attack there. And unfortunately, as you see, they took a lot of the territories here from us. And again, you know, I own some of that because I was not really ready for war to start, which is kind of sad because I think we would have done even better. But yeah, anyway, so war with an S5 team, life has just become a lot easier. I used to want to try to get rid of the general status before war started because I would be dead so quick. My defensive team was just not really good. But now that's not the case at all. My defensive team is actually above average for now. I realize that other people are getting new 6-star characters and they're raising their 6-star characters up. And eventually they're all going to be kind of caught up to where I'm at. And when that happens, I don't want to be taken too much off guard, you know. So yeah, I'm fully aware that my team is not going to be the best forever. They're not the best now, but it's a good head start. It's nice to be in the top of my region just for now. I've had several people request me to join their region. We switched regions, or excuse me, not regions. We switched factions. My nephew and I. We are no longer in Bloodline. We had like a merger between Toon Army, so now we're part of Toon Army. So if you saw why we are Toon Army, you kind of know now. I do miss Bloodline. It was not, and this was their wording, it was not a high enough level faction for us that we had outgrown it. And again, that was the leader telling me what they thought. I was actually offered to go to the highest faction, I guess, because these are all kind of like feeder factions. I was told that I could go to the highest one, but I was not really interested in going to the highest faction because it requires too much playtime. And I do enjoy this game, but like I said before, sorry about that. I've been having a lot of problems with this screen app. It's actually one of the reasons why I haven't been posting as many of these Walking Dead videos. I've tried to record stuff and it just kind of shuts down on me in the middle, and I don't really know why. It's probably my phone is getting old and all that. So anyway, like I was saying, I really don't want to go to a higher faction at the moment because I just don't have the time to invest into this game like full time. And in order to be in one of the top factions, you really have to be like in the top, like to be in the top faction, you really have to put in a huge amount of effort, which is something that I am just not really wanting to do. So right now you see that with barely even doing that many attacks, I'm already leading our faction. These guys are actually pretty tough. You see that there's a lot of defended popping up, so people are not able to kill these guys. But again, that is not really the issue with my team. My team just kind of goes right through these guys. This time I hopefully will not make the same mistake that I made last time, and I will concentrate on that Abraham next. So here's the defensive fire, and we've got somebody stunned, so we got to kill him first. And now we're gonna start in on him. Now, just to make sure, I know I'm not gonna kill Abraham, but I'm gonna impair him, so he won't be able to do his attack. And now I'm gonna try to kill Abraham. So Abraham's dead. See, that's kind of what I always forget, is that these active skills are actually kind of useful. I generally don't use them, and it's really strange because several of my attacks could go way better if I would just remember that I had an active skill. Like that time I won, and pretty much everybody was full strength. And again, that guy keeps defending off, like deflecting everybody else's attacks. So he's not weak by any means. So we gotta... So look, 2 of their guys got stunned just by attacking Mirabelle, and I didn't really lose like a dangerous amount of health with her. So that's why I think her character is just so cool. And then there's absolute defense kicking in. So yeah, my team, without doing anything at times, can be just devastating. Now these guys recovered from stun, but Mirabelle stunned them again, and they don't even get to attack. That's like 3 turns in a row their last 2 guys didn't get to do anything. And they were dead before the 3rd turn even kicked in. But if I wouldn't have killed those guys, they would have been dead anyway. So it's very, very cool for me to have like this kind of firepower in war. But you know, it's kind of unfortunate that the rest of the faction doesn't have this level. And again, like I said, I'm not judging them because I understand exactly why they don't have this level. They probably did not go into this new event, this new 6-star thing as hard as I did. Like I was really adamant about making my team as like strong as possible, as fast as possible. So, you know, I definitely do understand. So, Tyrese is always kind of a pain. You know, you got to make sure that you take out his ability. Probably could have finished that one off better if I would have played it a little smarter. But yeah. Anyway. Alright. So, as always, my strategy is always to try to hit the shield character first. And now, even though that Jesus was stunned and I could have just let him sit there, I try to take him out anyway because, you know, it doesn't really matter who you take out next. His lack of attack is not that big of a deal. So, another thing that I do is because Yumiko actually has cutthroat, so when somebody is stunned, she actually, like, kind of goes a little crazy for that. So, I do use her to the best of her abilities. I try to maybe incorporate everybody more than I used to because that was definitely an issue before. Anyway, so I'm going to probably try to do one more round of attacks before this video is over. Actually, I'm not going to do any more attacks. I'm not going to waste any more fuel cans. Just let's go ahead and look through here and we'll see if I got any defenses. And I never used to get any, so this is why this is cool for me. So there's one right there I defended by Crusher. These guys are actually pretty good. Usually I get at least 4, so we'll see. Oh, there's 2. Okay. I defended an attack by Totes Inapropes. That's a cool name. So there's 2. And then keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. They beat me about 4 times and only got 2 defenses. So yeah, probably one of the reasons why is because these guys actually took the watchtower pretty quickly. And another really unfortunate thing about this is the Sanctuary, this team that we're up against, they're actually way below us in the standings. So it is really unfortunate that you know, it's like most of the other players on this team are still kind of in the process of making their 6-star characters like a reality. I've listened to some of the faction chat, and some of these guys I've been with for a while, and you know, I really, you know, like them. I think they're cool people and everything, but I still think they're holding on to 5 stars a little bit too tightly. They probably haven't fully embraced the idea that 6 stars are here to stay, and the only way that you're going to be one of the top players in any region right now is to have 6-star characters. My biggest regret is that I gave away a Tyrese. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of Region War in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time.